We got Big Al. Hey, Big Al. How are you? Give me a brief second, guys. Sniper? Sniper, how are you? Greetings, beautiful souls from across the pond, but I'm in the same skies. Hope you guys are having a good day. We're going to talk for, I don't know, an hour or so. Maybe. Hey, Willa. Willa says, hi, how are you, Yogi? Well, I'm doing pretty good. How's your day been so far? How was your dog walk? Give me a second, guys. So, hey, Runner Boy, what's up? Are you home? You safe? Willa says, rubbish, but how has your day been so far? Um, First off, I'm sorry that your day's been rubbish so far, but the day's not over. So let's see what's going to happen. Maybe we can help make your day a little bit fun, a little bit better. Maybe we can smile together. My day, um, aside from being meowed at by a cat constantly, it hasn't been too bad. I saw a unidentified species swimming in my pond. Don't know what it is yet. Um, and what else? I got a little clip. I think I got a little clip um, of a goose doing yoga. You might be saying, how can a goose do yoga? Well, wait until you see the clip and then judge for yourself. Uh, Wonder Boy says, yes, he's home. Sniper said, good to see you to Willow. Wonder Boy says, 2998 today. It's going to be 299 tomorrow. It's going to be 299.9 tomorrow. Hey, Michael. Michael says, hey there, Yogi. Just made a song. One of my, for one of my first followers on YouTube. He went by the name of Social Jesus. Nice. It's 4 p.m., so you don't know. It's still kind of early. We can make something happen. Rolla's laughing. You see there? You already laughed. We're off to a good start. And we're only not even 5 minutes into the live stream yet. Which means that, man, we could do some breath work. We can do something I haven't done with you before, which is tapping. There's tapping points that release stress and tension, and they help us to relieve anxiety. They can help us clear blocked energy to have uh, free us. Michael says, yes, please, can we do a breath work? Love this. Absolutely, we can do breath work. One boy says, Yoda just do 1,000 burpees. I heard they were easy to do. What would you do if she just said okay and made a video and just cranked out 1,000 burpees? Will says, yeah, can we do breath work this live? I need it. Absolutely, we can. 100%. Let's see. Runner Boy says he delete his page. Yoda says, Willa says, Runner, I mean, I can try. I bet you're in pretty good shape, right? Never tried that many. She said, was it yesterday or the day before? She loves doing push ups and she likes burpees. Hey, Wayne. Wayne says, I have Fibro meningitis. Sometimes I get it on my shoes. Well, I hope you have plenty of shoes. What it was, as it did not end well. Well, you came back. You made a comeback. A couple days later, wasn't it? A couple days later. Hey, Miss Flipper. Well, says yeah, I get to the gym a lot. So yeah, nice. Gym's a great place to relieve tension. However, we want to get to the point where we don't rely on outer things. Kenny Boo says, "Hi, do you happen to remember me?" Kenny Boo, I don't remember you, Kenny Boo. Refresh my memory. What did we talk about? Willis says, I mean, I could try to do that many. I don't know if I reckon I really can't do it, but I would love to try it. But I would train for it. That's a lot. Michael says breath work would be good. It's storming here in West Tennessee, and it caused the well plumbing that was just repaired to act up. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. Our friend Michael Lane, or Brian Lane, sorry, he had a tornado sweep through his backyard last night. I think our friend Jason, he was under tornado warning too. Hey, Goldie. Goldie, I've been thinking about you. Willis says yes. Michael says, hey to Miss Flipper. Michael says, oops, Miss Flipper. Easy mistake. Kenny Boo says, well then, hello then. So if you refresh my memory though, Kenny, I might remember. Willis says, I would. I'm just not going to do it like that. Need training. Smart. We get a surprise attack from Josh. What's the surprise? And what's the attack? Michael says, hey to Goldie. Goldie says hi to Yoda. Nice, Runner Boy. Runner Boy says it's been sunny and warm. Goldie says hi to Miss Flipper. Miss Flipper says hi to Goldie. Hi, Eve. Eve, how are you? Runner Boy's saying hi. Hey, Eve, I'm going to do some breath work in a little bit. If you are want to stick around for a little bit. $6.85 for Eve. We're getting closer and closer. Well, it says, Yogi, I have to ask you something. Sure. Eve says, Goldie, how you doing? Eve saying hi to everyone. It's nice to see you, Eve. Josh says, attack for it. Oops, that was Selma. Now you can't blame it on Selma. Selma's not even here. You can't blame it on her. Hey, Danny. Danny's saying hi to everyone. Thank you, my friend. Josh says hello. Michael says hi to Danny. Eve says we are on the road to 10K by summer. Yes. I hope to join you. I got a month and 2 days until my birthday. Speaking of birthdays, Goldie, I don't remember the exact day of your birthday, but I know it's in March. Hey, Jamie. Josh says you can hear her fart a mile away. I bet you can. Sniper says this is the beginning of the soul's awakening. Nice. Let's hope. Cody says I'm better, thank you, Eve. Had a black back, more exactly a nerve pinched at the base of my neck. Wow. I'm glad you're feeling better. But were you able to take any time off, or did you have to work through it, Goldie? Hey, Nightmare. Nightmare says, Brother Yogi, hello. Hey, we're going to get ready to do some breath work in a little bit, Nightmare. All right, Willis says, It did say hi to you, Jamie, right? I just want to make sure. If someone is trying to hurt you, but like I don't realize it because my brain just doesn't work that fast because of ADHD and all that stuff. I have, and then they get more mad at you, and then I stress because I don't know. I don't know why. Like, what would you do? I would. It's a good question. I would do. Give me 1 second. Answering a question from Willow. Willow, I would take my focus off someone. That in a case like that, with someone like that you know, they can't hurt you unless we assign that power for them to do so. Stay focused in yourself and the things that you can do, the things that can make you feel better. And do your best to stay self-focused, not in a selfish way, but when someone's trying to hurt you, it requires your attention. So I wouldn't give them your attention. What's up there, Jace?
Namaste, brother.
Greetings, my friend.
Much love and kindness to everybody in the chat. It saves me typing out lots and lots and lots and lots. I do believe there's a couple of birthdays. Daisy May. It's
Yep.
Daisy's birthday, don't forget.
It is.
And obviously the special one. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Daisy and Eric. Happy birthday to you.
This is all Nightmare's fault.
I had to come and sing happy birthday. I thought it was appropriate. Obviously there's two of you, so
I haven't seen Daisy this morning. I've looked for her.
I saw Daisy about 15 minutes before I went live, in Tandra's live, and I said I will go live and sing for you. But I don't think she quite made it, so she might be busy. But it's her birthday. Big Al, how are you, buddy?
Nice. Hopefully, we will catch her, and maybe she'll pop in this afternoon or this evening and do some live stream singing for her.
If she does come on, obviously it's all down to you now. You have to do this version. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Daisy's in the room.
Okay, I am not physically, nor psychologically, nor spiritually capable of singing like that.
Wow. You're just the older version of me. It's in there. You have to turn the key and open those doors.
It's not in my DNA. I wish it was.
Let it go. Let it go. Open your mind and let it flow.
What's up, Big Al?
Eric, I've got a bone to pick with you. What's
Gotta be careful.
How does she get all the way down inside to like there?
It's a true talent.
The tongue must just like be one of those, like an insect type tongue. Cat and Jack, hello, you lovely pair. Hope you're good. Danny, much love, much kindness. Goldie, you're just ace. Squirrel brother. Right, we'll leave you 3 minutes to 16. But happy Saturday, people. Obviously, don't forget people's birthdays. If they do pop in, spoil them. Just a couple of little messages. Always makes a bit of a difference. Much love.
Sorry, I missed you live. I didn't see it.
It's okay. I'm used to being like just ignored by you, playing second fiddle to all these special people in chat. It's not as if you haven't got a channel or friends to talk to. You know what I mean?
I do.
You know, brother. Much love, much kindness. I'll see you all soon.
Take care. Bye, Jace. Josh says ball game. By the way, Jace, or by the way, Josh, it is not my birthday. Josh is 3 subs away from 500. Is anyone here not subscribed to Josh? 500 is a big numbers, guys. He can start thinking about monetizing. And Michael is only 17 away from the 1700 club. Oh, from the 600. Sorry. And only 2 of my horror movies with lyrics videos have reached over, 100 views. Awesome. How are your watch hours doing, Michael? Michael, happy birthday, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Nightmare. Thank you for starting this wonderful mess. This episode is in moments of powerful emotion, great joy, great suffering, everything happening right about seems unreal, a dream. Um, it's an interesting thought, Sniper. Cody says, I tried working through it, got worse, got to the doctor, got off work for 5 days. I'm glad you're feeling better now. Cody says, hi there again, Jace. Everyone's saying hi. Sorry, I'm just a little behind. Danny says, Yogi, isolated showers west today. Breezy, possible strong storms and winds Sunday. We're gonna get rain all day tomorrow, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be too bad. Hopefully I'll still get out. I will still get out. His Flipper says, and many more. Nightmare says, brilliant, Jace. So how you doing today, Big Al? Michael says, what song is he going to perform for us today? By you mean Jace? Big Al says, yeah, hot mess, squirrel. I'm getting around 88 watch. That's really good, Michael. 88 watch time hours a day. Hey, Song of Hand. Big Al says, happy birthday, Yogi. Thank you, Miguel. For the record, it is not my birthday, but thank you. 25 on a dual carriageway is crazy. It says Nightmare. Took the keys out of drunk driver's car this afternoon. Well, how did that happen? Miss Pippa says you have 11 days to learn when I'm 64. I don't think I can do it. I might get copyrighted. I think you actually need music to sing that. Cody says, Miss Flipper, I'm turning 45 on the same day. So we're going to have a joint celebration. Cody's saying hi to Song of Hand and Danny. Bullet says, later I have another question for you. Okay, ask away. Whenever you want, Willa. Semper says he pulled off a dual carriage into a 40 and 30, still going 20 on both sides of the road. Could have been curved multiple times. Wow. How did you manage to get the keys, though? Let's see. Big Al says, Goldie, don't look a day over 20. Big Al's a charmer. Miss Pippa says, cool Goldie. Also, Squirrel celebrates that day. We orbit. Hey, Frenchie. Big Al says, Yogi, I'm sure both our birthdays are next month. Yep. I think yours is before mine. I think, if I remember correctly, mine is the 17th. Goldie says, thank you for lying, Big Al. Nightmare says, I love how we celebrate Yogi's birthday every day. I wonder how that got started. Will says, I feel bad to keep asking questions. Nope, that's what we're here for. Let's see. Semper says, he walked away after I stopped him, leaving the car in the middle of the road. I followed a distance with the police on the hands-free. Big Al says, I have to redeem myself, Goldie. Big Al, you never have to redeem yourself. Miss Flipper says, indeed, Nightmare. Happy birthday, Eric. Thank you, Miss Flipper. Goldie says, yes, Miss Flipper, it's the three of us. And then we have Selma's birthday coming up. Big Al's birthday's coming up. Love Our Toy Pups' birthday's coming up. All right. Big Al says, nope, he's at the end of April. Be 29 and 29th. Nice. 29. Enjoy that last year in the 20s. Michael's getting 88 hours watch time per day. That's a good average. And my lifetime watch time is 1,234. All right, we're getting there. Almost halfway to that 3K mark. Kenny Boo says, I'm back. I was editing a short. Gotcha. Kenny Boo. You and Josh. Hey, Jennifer. How are you, my friend? Jason saying hi to Songahan. Danny says, Yogi, did you feed just to Josh and it's in the basement? Not yet, but thank you for the reminder. You might need some coffee, Danny. Big Al says, oh dear, Jason's back. Can we vote to ban him? We could try. I don't think anyone would do it. Kenny's eating chicken nuggets too. Zipper says there were mothers with prams on the pavement. Wow, he was sitting with the car. It's a close call. Willis says, well, my question is, how are you always so smiley? Like, I love it. I wish I was like that. But life is just so sad. Life can be sad. And I think here's the big thing, Will, and I think this might resonate with you because you're a very caring, empathetic person. Life is so sad. I don't want to add any sadness to it. I want to walk through life adding as little sadness and giving as much kindness and love as I'm able to. I'm not always successful. I'm not always able to smile. That's a sadness. But with practice, you start seeing things that you might have missed before. I mentioned this story before. I was with my dad. I held his hand the night he passed away. The moment he passed away, I was holding his hand. And I was trying to bring him some peace, that last breath. And I stayed with him through the night, even after he had passed away, talking to him, praying with him, silently chanting my own mantra. And it was sad, but I got to be there. It made me smile. I got to be there that last day. He made it home one day from the hospital and he passed away that night. As sad as that was, there was a whole lot to smile about. And when you smile, you're adding that into the world. And I'd rather do that than add to any of the sorrow and any of the suffering. Oh, and when can we do the breathing? Because I need to make my food soon. We will do it now. Let me say hi to Phoenix. Phoenix, my friend, how are you? Yogi, chat and peace in chat. Peace and blessings to you all. Peace and blessings to you, my friend. Thanks for being here. Speaking of smiling and putting kindness in the world, Phoenix and Fireside is doing just that. I hope you guys get an opportunity to sub if you're not subbed and to go to her live streams. This is someone who is just genuinely, sincerely putting kindness through the world. Nothing's sugar-coated. You know, it's not putting on a facade. It's not putting on a false sense of happiness. It's dealing with situations as they occur with as much kindness and love as possible. So, Phoenix, my friend, I really appreciate that you do that. Guys, I might fall behind in the chat for a minute because we're going to do some breath work for our friend Willow and anyone else who would like to join in. Just as Big Al, I'm sensitive, you know. So, what we're going to do today, Willow. Willow says, yeah, okay, thanks, Yogi. I love it when you smile. It always makes me smile. I'm happy to hear that. What we're going to do is we're going to breathe in for a count of 4. We're going to hold the breath for a count of 2. We're going to exhale for a count of 6. Miss Pippa says, you want me to reach into the fishbowl? Yes, I always want you to reach into the fishbowl. You want to join us in some breath work first? Emma says, you were a great son, Yogi. Thank you. I became a better son. My teens, I wasn't good at anything in my teens except causing trouble. Let me take that back. I didn't cause trouble. I found myself in trouble. I wasn't much better in my 20s, and for some of my 30s, I wasn't much better either. But I got there. Yes, Miss Flipper says, breath work, yes. 4 in, 2 hold, 6 out. And we're going to do that, if you guys remember, the Ujjayi breath, the ocean breath, the Darth Vader breath, making that ha sound as we breathe in and as we breathe out. So, Willa, are you with us? And Miss Pepper, and anyone else who would like to join in. I know Michael said he could do some breath work. Nightmare, if you'd like to join us. Breathing like me cat. Yep. So, close your eyes. And just notice the breath. Don't try to change it. Let's not do anything different. Just notice the breath. And notice where you feel the breath the most. Hey, Hunter. You might be breathing through the nose. You might feel it high up in the chest. You might feel it in the belly. Doesn't matter. Just note the breath. And now that very easily, we're going to bring it to nasal breathing. We're going to allow ourselves to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. No special count. Just breathing in and breathing out. Every breath, a little more relaxed, a little more relaxed. And now what we're going to do is breathe in through the nose for a count of 4. We're going to hold the breath for a count of 2. We're going to exhale through the nose for a count of 6. If you can remember, we do that ha, the ocean breath. Ujjayi breathing. So, here we go. We're going to breathe in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to hold for 1, 2, and exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last breath. We're breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And relax. Let the breath return to its natural rhythm. Just stay in this space just for a moment longer, enjoying the relaxation response that you created, a meditative state, fully at peace. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Join in the conversation. Let me know how it worked for you guys. A little bit of a different breath. Hey, Hecker, my friend, how are you? Nice to see you again. Hecker came in early this morning. What's up, Dan? Hey, Weldon Carey, my friend, how are you? Hunter, it's nice to see you. Oscar, thank you for coming in. Good reps with Reaper today, Dan. Oscar says, so everyone, a good morning. Jay says, Dan, I will introduce you to a touch session. Should be news. Should be new to you. That's okay, Nightmare. If you're in the evening live stream, we'll do some more breath work. Michael says, so to Hecker. Oscar says, a cut lesson. Phoenix says, thank you so much, Yogi. I'm breathing with you. I got booted out, but I'm breathing with you. Thank you. When did you get booted out? I was talking about your channel. I was talking about you and how much I enjoy your live streams because of the sincerity, authenticity of your talks. I was talking to our friend Willow about putting kindness into the world, smiling more. Hey, Brian. And I mentioned you as a wonderful example. Michael says, hey to Hunter. What's up, Brian? Brian says, I caught that just in the at the beginning, just in time at the beginning. Think you felt great. Awesome, Brian. I'm glad to hear that. And I'm also glad to see you, my friend. Bullet says, thank you, Yogi. Worked much better. Thanks. It was good. Nice. I'm glad. That's a powerful breath. Just enough of a breath hold, elongating the exhalation, which puts us into that parasympathetic nervous state, which is the rest and digest. Hecker says, good afternoon. You still good? I am still good, Hecker. Thank you, my friend. Dan says, yeah, Reaper had good morning session. Brian says, hey to Michael. Or Michael says, hey, Brian. Sorry, guys, a little dyslexia came out. Will says, oops, I read that. Jason's waving at Brian. Let's see. Brian says, hey, buddy. Mike says, I've been very depressed, the point to tears. Sometimes life is just too much. Life can certainly seem too much. Brian, reach out. We can do some meditation together. Or you know what? We can just talk. Doesn't even have to be about anything in particular. We can just talk about the things that we enjoy talking about. Willis says, yeah, more breathing work later would be good too. I love breath work. Yogi, you know that? I do know that, and I'm glad to hear that. You know, the title for this live stream is A Responsive Life, and it is learning how to be responsive versus reactive, because we've been trained in modern society from day one to be reactive, always, but we don't have to be. Let's see. Hey, Mac. Mac says, hey, babe, what's up, bro? What's up, Mac? How are you? Sniper says, to Brian, I was there last week. Glad it has passed away. All right, here's our fishbowl imperative, guys. Ask not to be forgiven, for this has already been accomplished. Ask rather to learn how to forgive and to restore what was always was to your unforgiving mind. And to store what always was to your unforgiving mind. Beautiful. As you guys know, the major theme that goes through every one of my conversations is forgiveness, and it's a different kind of forgiveness. I really need to emphasize that, because we always get comments that would like to introduce a contradictory view, which is absolutely fine. No one needs to think about forgiveness the way I do. However, just to save everyone time, I'm not talking about that kind of forgiveness. Michael says he emailed the video to my friend SoCal Jesus and MP4, and he liked it. Now I'm actually 16 away from fixing that club. Gained a sub. Awesome. Josh is only 2 away. Josh says, "What is that? What is that? I smell." Only you would know, Josh. So can we get Josh 2 more subs? Can we get Michael? What did he say? 16 more subs. Brian says, having 3 kids and not a clue what to do with life is a serious matter. So let's talk about that, Brian. I know not a clue what to do with life. But if you were to sit down with a pen and piece of paper and just freestyle, what is it you would like to do? Letting your imagination run wild. And then we go through that list and we start looking at the possibilities. Josh says, Yogi, are you dizzy? I don't think so. But I'll know when I stand up. Miss Flipper sending love to Brian. Texas says, and dog and God. Yep. I love dogs and God. Texas says, how many lives I've been to be a moderator? It's not so much the how many as, when we see how you participate with other people. I've made the mistake of handing them out a little too soon. And we see they don't interact well with people, that they don't see how the conversations go, so they start timing people out, things along those lines. But how about if you're around tomorrow? Maybe we'll take care of that. Will says, how are you all? Heko says, pray, pray. Phoenix says, oh my goodness, that has touched my heart. It filled me with so much joy for the day. Thank you for filling my cup. Absolutely, Phoenix. 100%. I enjoy your live streams immensely. Let me rephrase that. I enjoy your presence immensely. Might have a glob of hash for lunch. So how big is a glob? Willow says, you're amazing, Yogi. Willow, we talked about yesterday, projections. To see someone as amazing means that we are actually amazing as well. So I will accept that compliment and I'll say thank you. And I'll also point out, my friend, that you are amazing too. Josh says, guess what? You got your 500. Simple says, morning. Awake is for the dead. Josh says, so join the stream at 500 subs. Simple says, Hecker, worship. Miss Swoop says he does have a clue. He knows how to be a loving parent. There you go. Nice. Perfect, Miss Flipper. Michael says, sorry for the delay. The power went out temporarily. Everything okay? Hey, Timo. Timo says, so Eric in chat. Hello, my friend. Miss Flipper says, Jason, no mushy peas. Jason always has mushy peas nearby. Speaking of which, Jason, do you ever restock your mushy pea supply after opening up the rancid can that has been sitting around for a decade or so? Josh says, I'll eat your crayons, Yogi. The joke's on you, my friend. I don't have any crayons. I wouldn't mind having some crayons. Echo, you'll find a lie and a belief. Be naive. Nice. Willow says, I'm not amazing. You are. Just here to try and help myself and make sure everyone is okay. You know, that's a pretty amazing thing. A lot of people don't try to help themselves, and a lot of people never go into a live stream to make sure everyone is okay. Don't sell yourself short, my friend. Miss Flipper says, can anyone be in the Amazing Club? I believe you're one of the founding members, Miss Flipper. I believe that you are not just a founding member, that you know you got the t-shirt and you know the secret handshake. Josh says, Jace is a mushy P. That's an excellent point, Josh. I have not viewed Jace from that perspective, but now that you bring it up, I have my suspicions now. Phoenix says, found you, Josh. Willow says, I just want to help everyone I do, though, which is beautiful and much appreciated. Josh says, one more. Willow says, you made it, Josh. Jace says, well, the discovery that all along that you are a mushy P, according to Josh Edits. Sniper says, to Willow, to help others, you have to help yourself firstly. Sniper says, Hecker is level water curve. So here's my take on that, Willow. When you help other people, you feel good. That's helping yourself. Everything goes in that circular pattern. There is no helping others without helping yourself. And there can be no truly helping yourself without helping others. Miss Pepper says, Jason again. Miss Pepper, you have never let it be known your opinion on mushy peas. Sniper says, love yourself, Willow. Very compassionate statement. I agree 100%. Love yourself, Willow. Hey, Joshua. Joshua Graham says, hey. Zipper says, recognize you can love yourself. Willow says, I hate myself, though. Always will. So, I can understand that. I've been in that position before for a long time. This is why I drank all through the 1990s. That's why I did other stuff in the 1980s. And I found myself slipping back in that pattern a time or two. However, when you say that you always will, that's not true. Because you can learn, let's take that back. You can remember what it is to love yourself. Because the love that you are is ever present and always expanding, always being extended towards others. And it comes full circle right back to you. You are love, you're made of love, your function is to love. So that's why we remember. And I love that word, remember, rejoining. The essence of yoga. And you know what?
This is the most exciting thing at Manda.
Sorry, guys. An ad came up on
Is
my
that
live
we
stream.
now have our whole body deodorant.
And ad's still coming up on my live stream. You will remember. We will remember together. We have to remember together. There's no remembering without you. Hey, Evan. 501 subs. Congratulations, my friend.
501.
That's big.
501.
Yep. Hey, where are your watch hours? Do you know?
560.
All right, now we're gonna get you to 3K so that you can get monetized. You said you were 19 years old,
Yes, I am.
so we're gonna get you monetized and turn you into the next. What's the guy's name? The famous guy on YouTube.
Which one, Mr. Beast?
There you go, Mr. Beast. You're gonna be the next Mr. Beast by the time you're 20. By the time you're 21.
I
Let
hope
me.
so, because I need that moolah. I
We can
need
get you
that
there,
moolah.
no doubt. Let me answer a question real quick by Evan. It says, how did cowbells keep you in such good shape? Do you jog also? I do jog. I do a lot of walking, burpees, of course, and those kettlebells. Man, that alone is perfect workout. You got strength, power, and endurance all in one shot. Highly recommend them. So, can we get one congratulatory moo?
Moo.
Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that. There it was, guys. Our friend Josh Edits at 501 subs. The congratulatory moo. He's a good guy. Let's get him rich before he's 21. I don't need to be rich. I don't even need to be well off. I do need to pay my bills. Let's see if I can do that by the time I'm 60. I got a month and 2 days. Nightmare says society teaches us to hate ourselves. We don't need to agree with society. Well said, Nightmare. I agree. Miss says, why mushy peas? Everyone has a problem with peas rolling off forks, which can be resolved by eating them next to mashed potatoes. All right, that's a good point. It's a good point. Only one thing needs to be mashed. Not everything needs to be mashed. Mash your potatoes, leave the peas alone. Let's just say I'm not anti mushy peas. I am an advocate for the wholesomeness, the wholeness of peas themselves. I'm on a mission. Jason says, congratulations, Josh. I invite you all to join me. Mash your potatoes, leave the peas alone. That's going to be my slogan. I'm running. That's when I run for president in 2028. That will be my slogan. Sniper says, Nightmare hit the nail on the head. Jason says, congratulations, Josh. Bo says, how did you get out of drinking, Yogi? It's like, for me, I self-harm. I don't know how we'll get out. Stop doing it. It hurts me. Well, it's interesting. Hey, Gilbert. Gilbert has given us a moo. I appreciate that, Gilbert. We can always use one extra moo. Nightmare gave us the moo. I don't know why we were saying moo. I don't remember how that got started. Hecker gave us a moo. Thank you, Hecker. You know what? With most things that happen on this channel, we can blame it on Jace. So let me answer. Hey, Anna. Anna says, hi, Yogi and everyone. Hey, Anna. Let me answer our friend. You guys, world peace, says Miss Flipper. Jamie says, hi to Austin. Hey, Austin. Jamie, thank you for saying hi to Austin. I might have missed that. Austin, how are you? I've been catching some of your live streams lately. Josh wants to know why Jace farted to get to the other side. Josh says my moose spreads like wildfire. It did. I think everyone's heard my story. How I quit drinking. I was not just a drunk. I was a reckless drunk. I endangered people. It's a sad point in my life. Talk about hating yourself. I hated myself so much, I was willing to put other people and myself at risk to justify that hatred. Had to give myself something to hate, right? I mean, I was a nice guy. I've always been kind. Um, so in order to hate yourself, you need to give a good reason to yourself in order to hate. And I certainly did. Um, I frequently drove drunk for over a decade, almost a decade. Never got caught. Unfortunately, very unfortunately, because I just continued thinking I live a charmed life. Maybe you could hate yourself into a charmed life. You can't. And you always get caught. And I did, by an off duty police officer who almost turned the other direction. Who almost said, you know what? I'm bringing take home food, carry out food for my family. Don't have time for this. He told me this. And then he thought, but what if he is drunk and what if something happens? So he pulled me over. He pulled me over just about a mile from my house. That's how close I was. Now, up until that point, I had been meditating. I had been practicing yoga for quite some time, and things were starting to change already. I had gotten very serious about it. This was at the end of the 90s. I started meditating I started playing around with it in the 80s. I got semi-serious in the early 90s. In the mid 90s, I got extremely serious about it. And things started changing. But I still kept drinking, and I still hated myself. When I was pulled over and I saw that light behind me, hey, Sue, I saw that light behind me. I knew everything had just changed. Everything about my life was now different. All I needed to do was step into that new direction. When the state trooper asked me to roll my window down, he says, "Sir, have you been drinking?" And I said, "Yes, but I'm not going to anymore." Never took a drink again. Never was tempted. It was as if every cell in my body, my very DNA, went from a hardcore drinker, and I drank every night, and I drank for one reason only, to get drunk. Everything changed, and I stepped into a life of sobriety. There was some hiccups along the way, of course, but not temptation, not any temptation to drink. But I lost this big social aspect of my life, going out and thinking that I was having fun. I wasn't really having fun, but socializing. I became very quiet, very reclusive. I dedicated myself to writing and to um, meditating, prayer work as well. Not the type of prayer where you're on your knees and you're beseeching for something, but communication, listening, and asking questions. So, what now, God? What is it now that I'm supposed to do? I'm guided into sobriety. What am I supposed to do? And I wasn't praying to a distant, separate God sitting in a far off heaven. I was praying to a God that resided in my heart. And the answers came very intuitively. Willow says, the breathing work we do helps a bit. And I'm very quiet. It's bad. I never tell anyone how I feel. I just hurt myself inside and out. But you're telling, hey, small face, you're telling us now. And we're here for you and we will help you. So it was the breath work. It was the yoga. It was the meditation that I was doing that was changing me from the inside out without me even realizing it. It was preparing me for that time. I wish it had come sooner, but I'm pretty stubborn. It was preparing for the time when I could step into that life of sobriety. You're not only are you doing breath work here with us, you're asking for it. You know it helps, even if it's just a little bit sometimes. You know it helps. Every time you do breath work, you're creating new neurological pathways away from self-harm and into self-love. Thank you, Small Face. Much love to you too. Every time you do breath work, you're creating that new neurological pathway of self-love. Ms. Flipper says to not be attached to self-loathing is big. It is big. You're absolutely right. CCC, thank you, Hecker. Willa says, yeah, the first time I asked for breath work, I don't know, but scared to ask. I don't know why, but I was. But think in just a few days, now you ask for it every day. And I'm happy. I'm happy to do it. I'm happy that you ask. Seppi says, greetings, Anna. I don't know what CCC means. I'm just happy you put it there. Happy you're here, Hecker. So every time we do it, you're becoming, as I put in the title here, you're creating a responsive life. When you are self-harming, you're reacting. You're reacting to thoughts that you have that you need to self-harm. And it doesn't seem like you have an option. So and when we react, we don't have an option, or at least we don't think we do. But every time you breathe, every time you consciously breathe, even just 1 or 2 breaths of that Vader kitty breath. By the way, that's the new name, the Vader kitty breath. Even when you do that, you're creating that pathway to self-love. We're going to add in some other stuff. When we do breath work, I try to do the guided meditation. We're going to keep doing that. We're going to deepen that. We're going to do some, maybe later, we'll do some tapping, which is emotionally freeing. I got some more tools in the toolbox that we're going to pull out, and we're going to work with it over time. So when someone says, how do you quit drinking? How do you quit self-harming? How do you quit smoking? Cultivate the things that you love. Don't try to make any changes yet. Just start doing little acts of self-care to counterbalance. Challenge yourself with your drawing. Give yourself a mission. Every day, I'm going to draw something that I see in nature. You're already going to the gym. There's something. So we're just going to keep adding those things. And hey, Grumpy Sapper, we're going to just keep adding. Oh, yep. Hey, Grumpy, did I not leave a message for you? I thought I did. I'm going to have to double check. I thought I left a comment because that was an awesome song. That left me smiling all day long because of the conversation that we all had that morning. So the name of the song, Just Be Still and Breathe. Grumpy Sapper. An amazing song. Hey, Willow, you will really like this song. Hey, Grumpy, would it be any issue to drop a link for it? I would, but it just leads back to my channel. Wow, I did not leave a comment. I apologize. You know what? I would have sworn that I did. Hecker says, okay, I lose internet. I'm gonna lose internet. Sorry about that. All right, everyone is saying hi. Grumpy says, yes, that conversation pushed me to it. Chill Out song. It's a beautiful song. Man, to consider that I was even a small glimmer of inspiration, is awesome. Thank you, Sniper. Thank you so much. Willow says, "You're amazing, Anna." Anna is amazing. Thank you, Grumpy. Hey, Willow, if you click on the link for Grumpy Sapper, Grumpy's dropped the link and Sniper has as well. There's a song just about breathing, just about being still. Beggar says, "Hecker, do you know my friend Beluga?" What's up, Beggar? Sniper says, "Greetings, Grumpy Sapper." Grumpy says, "Thanks, Squirrel." Anna says, "I know Yoda." Willow says, "Everyone here is amazing. I lived it, so I will have a look after this stream." Awesome. Sniper says, "More than welcome." And the fact that you, Willow, that you want to stop, that you recognize that you want to stop, that's big. That's really big. Anna says, "You are amazing too, Yoda." She is. Willow's gonna have to go soon and get some food. Yep, we're gonna end in just a few minutes. We got an hour. Jace, you got one more live, right? Jace is waving at Beggar. Willow says, "I'm not amazing." I think I just gave you a list of all the reasons why you are amazing. You're an amazing artist. You care so much about the people that come here in this chat. You love your animals. 3 big ones right there. You want to quit self-harming. You help me tremendously. You know, there's a lot of times I don't get the opportunity to do breath work here. That's one of my all-time favorite things in the world to do. One of my favorite ways of helping people. You give me that opportunity every day to do that. Lois says, "Yeah, I really do. I'm sick of doing it. I really don't want to do it. I want to stop it so much." And you will. Hey, Elfish, my friend. I was gifted a membership to your channel, and I'm looking forward to diving in. Elfish says, "Thumbs up for the stream." Thank you. For those who like aquariums, guys, Elfish. Willow says, "Yeah, but I just don't feel amazing." It'll get there. Willow says, "I don't help you. How?" Well, like I said, hey, Kayla Bill, you bring up the breath work. You asked me to do it. Other people join in, so you're helping other people as well, just by asking. You give me something to talk about. You're my friend. I appreciate that. You leave kind comments on my nature shorts. Kayla says, "Hope you're well, Bill." Thank you, Kayla. I hope you are as well. Guys, are you subscribed to our great friend, Kayla Bill? She has a Kayla Boo channel. The reason I say it's a Kayla Boo channel is, sorry, I didn't mean to wag up. I've been hanging out with Selma too much. Because, you know, some people have gaming channels. Some people have a whatever channel, whatever. And that's all good. But for Kayla, as far as I'm concerned, even though she's a gamer, it's all about hanging out with Kayla. It's a Kayla channel. Anything she does is incidental. Jace waves at Kayla. Jace says, "Will I start with being positive as much as possible?" Actually, Willow, you already are positive. You're very positive here. But your positivity is outward directed towards other people. if I were to come into this live stream, if I were to start my live stream, Willow, and say, I really don't like myself. I can't think of a single thing about myself that I like. What would you say? You told me early in the chat, mentioned a couple times, that you appreciate the fact that I smile a lot. That's a positive comment. When we can recognize that all the positivity that we give is meant for us, not in a selfish way, but in a only one self kind of a way, a selfless. We're all joined, one mind. Jace is off to the restaurant. You should probably call ahead. So you're, if you have a waiter or a waitress, they can like start warming up because they're going to be lifting heavy platters of food. Willis says, "Thanks, my friend. Justin, because your shorts are amazing, though. I love your shorts. They are so cute and nice. Thank you. I love making them." Jay says, "Anna having an Indian curry, rice, chips, and fresh bread. Not too spicy, though." Willis says, "I would say, well, you always smile, and you always make me smile, and you are good with breathing and teaching us everything, and you give good advice." So all that seems pretty positive to me. Thank you. I appreciate that positivity. Start where you are. If you can't turn that positivity towards yourself right yet, that's okay. But start noticing it in other people. You can start noticing in other people here in the chat. And then start noticing how easy it's going to be for you to notice the positivity in your animals. How much they mean to you. How much fun they are, how joyful they are. And then, maybe you can start here in the chat a little bit more. You're very positive to Anna. You're very positive to Amanda. Josh says 500 sub is on. Nice. Drop the link, and when we end, I'll hop on over. Sampa says to Willow, it's called empathy. You have it, and you show it in abundance, which is so lovely to see. But you don't harness the energy that's created from it. Nicely said. Hey, Weldon Carey, Hunter, how are you? Walt says, nice channel, Anna and Yoda. We're going to wrap things up in just a minute. Hey, Brian. Brian says, did a Navy SEAL burpee live, and now it's off to work. I'm sorry I missed you live, Brian. However, I am glad you survived the tornado in your backyard. Will says, we're going to get my food. I made, what is that? Kebab? And yeah, I just want to show everyone how much I want to show and just how amazing everyone is. So we'll just keep talking about this. Elfish says, slow to Will. He says, hey to Elfish. Brian says, Jason Squirrel. Sandy says, hey, what's everyone up to? I had emergency surgery today. I remember. How'd it go? How are you feeling, Sandy? Anna says, enjoy your meal, Yoda. Will says, see you on the next live, my friend. Yep, I will be live 5:25. Get some love from Anna. All right, guys, we're going to have to wrap things up. Great, Brian. Brian says, all right, so to Josh, just Josh, I think you're his 502nd. Cindy says, I feel like crap. They have me on a bunch of pain medication. Well, I hope the medication kicks in. And now that you've gotten the surgery out of the way, you'll start recuperating. You'll start recovering, and you'll feel better and better and better. Elfish says, see you, Yogi. See you, Elfish. Anna says, thank you so much, Yogi. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. Cindy says, I was sleeping all day. That's why I wasn't on earlier. Gotcha. That's okay. Get your rest, my friend. We'll be here. All right. With that, I'm going to see everyone later. Thanks for hanging out with me. 5:25. If you're around, you got nothing better to do, I'll see you then. Take care, guys.